Good morning, everyone. I hope all of y'all enjoying your Saturday. This video is critical. I thought about it this morning and I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I don't like techniques how Watchtower use people to make the congregation feel this or this small. When a person in a dangerous cult, in this case a false religion, never knew he had a second choice. And that second choice is to live. And the first choice, to die for this religion. People in the past didn't know what we know today. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have all the old books that you can buy anywhere. Are you getting this, Jehovah Witness? So many people in your religion died or they was murdered because they thought this was the real truth. The real truth. I'm going to play something, and when I'm done playing it, we're going to talk about it. So, let's get into this.
And pay attention. In 1933, in Nazi Germany, our brothers were they began to be subjected to terrible persecution from the Nazi regime. Some of the material is found in this book. And I was reading it over. I want to read something to you, if you don't mind. This had to do with our brothers who, at that time, had been sentenced to death. These were young men. Are there young men here? This letter is from Franz Reiter. He was facing death by guillotine. They cut his head off. He did die. But listen to the letter that he wrote. He wrote to his mother. He says, "I am strongly convinced in my belief that I am acting correctly. Being here, I could still change my mind, but with God, this would be disloyalty. All of us here wish to be faithful to God, to his honor. With what I knew, if I had taken a military oath, I would have committed a sin deserving death. That would be evil to me. I would have no resurrection. But I stick to that which Christ said, whoever will save his life will lose it. But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same will receive it. And now, my dear mother and all my brothers and sisters, today I was told my sentence. Don't be terrified, it is death. I will be executed tomorrow morning. I have my strength from God, the same as it always was with true Christians, way back in the past." The apostle wrote, "Whosoever is born from God cannot sin." That sure goes for me. This I prove to you. You can recognize it. My dear one, don't get heavy-hearted. It would be good for all of you to know the Holy Scriptures better still. If you will stand firm until death, we shall meet again in the resurrection, your friends. That was his last letter. called Szabo was executed by a firing squad on March 2nd, 1945. He wrote his sister, "My dear sister Marika, these 1.5 hours I have left, I will try to write to you, so you'll be able to let our parents immediately facing death. I wish them the same peace of mind that I experienced these last moments of this world fraught with disaster. It is now 10 o'clock. I will be executed at 11:30. I am quite calm. My future life I lay in the hands of Jehovah and his beloved Son, Jesus Christ. My hand is calm now. I shall go to rest until Jehovah calls me again. Even now I shall keep the vow I took for him." Here's another thing that happened. This is the last one I'm going to read to you. It's quite interesting. In an effort to break the spirit of the witnesses, the camp commander at Sachsenhausen ordered August Dickmann, a young witness, a young boy, to be executed in the presence of all the prisoners, with Jehovah's Witnesses out in front, where they could get the full impact of the execution. After that, the rest of the prisoners were dismissed. This apparently is the event that was recorded in the book Jehovah's Witnesses and the Divine Purpose, where they gave him a microphone and asked him to renounce his faith in front of everyone in the camp, because they knew that if he did renounce his faith, that would undermine the determination of all the brothers. And if they shot him, that would strike fear in their hearts. So the SS thought, we cannot lose. They shot Brother Dickmann. They killed him, a young boy, because he just took the microphone and gave a fine witness. With great emphasis, the commander asked them, "Who is now ready to sign the declaration?" By the way, there's a copy of this declaration on page 661 of our new book. You can look at it. It's translated into English. Not one of the more than 400 witnesses responded. Then 2 stepped forward. Not to sign, but to ask their signatures, given about a year earlier, be annulled. You know, we look at this young man, or these young men, with tremendous admiration. We are proud of them. In the face of death, and to their death, they did not swerve 1 inch from demonstrating their allegiance to Jehovah and their faithfulness to him. The problem is, we're 50 years from that and some 7,000 miles away. The issue of faithfulness is the same. The enemy is different. His weapons are truly different. All he wants to do is break your integrity. And is he working on our young people? So the setting may be not a firing squad, but the back seat of a car, where a young boy and girl, both Jehovah's people, have engaged in some immoral act. They've broken their integrity. It's the same issue. We're ashamed of them, because they're not doing what this young man did. He gave his life.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. Yes, it was horrible being killed for standing up for the true faith. Now, I'm saying the true faith, okay? There's a big difference from Jehovah's Witnesses. These young boys wasn't given a choice to go on the internet or pick up the old books what Watchtower used to publish. Even a bunch of the books of Judge Rockefeller, the one who gave the new name Jehovah's Witnesses. None of these people had the option to be able to look at all those books and see for themselves that Watchtower was never given the right type of food. Everything they wrote in these books, literatures, was nothing but based on lies, promises of Armageddon, resurrection, the men of old like King David, Abraham. So those kids died for no reason. They gave up their life for a false religion. What happened that is today is all Jehovah's Witnesses, whether be beheaded, shot, killed for their false god, or their governing body, or this religion, when they had in the back of their head that some of their families tried to tell them this was a false religion, tried to warn them this is a dangerous cult, tried to show them on the internet the truth about the truth. How strong is your heart, Jehovah's Witnesses? You can't take 5 minutes that will keep a bullet or a blade coming down on your head, your neck, and losing your head. You would enjoy to get shot and killed, or watch your loved ones being shot and killed, your children, because you couldn't take 5 minutes to examine, to make sure what you're dying for. I remember a long time ago as a kid that if someone came into the Kingdom Hall, I would have gave my life to save anyone in that Kingdom Hall. Now, I'm not joking. I would have done it. To save a young person's life, or say mother or father, because I was just single. That's how much love I would have done. But what I know now, I wouldn't be in that Kingdom Hall, because I know now, by using the Bible and by doing major research, I don't have to die for a false religion. I don't have to die for a dangerous cult. I don't have to die for my brothers and sisters who claim they are Christians. They don't deserve that title. That's the purpose. Examine your religion. If you only have 5 minutes of life, and there was an internet right there in front of you, and they give you things to look at like JW Facts, and other good websites. Would you waste your time in praying to a false god? Looking at your last Watchtower and Wake magazine, or reading one of your books? They could lay all this on one side, the lies on one side, and the truth right there at your fingertips. I would have got on there and I would have looked up that information to see for sure all those years I made the right decision, the right choice, before I got executed, before I gave my life to this organization. It's called the will of living. Sometimes it's good to have two options, to make sure the whispers, the gut feeling that you had all those years, something just didn't click right. Would you waste your last 5 minutes reading Watchtower's false promises, false hope? Or would you go on the internet and seek the real truth? Because my brothers and sisters, and whoever watching this video, 5 minutes is going to be upon you soon. And it will come. I'm asking you, no, I'm telling you, five minutes is life or death. I'd rather not lose my head or have bullet holes put in me. If I took that 5 minutes to see the truth about this religion, false religion, and I would have done it. I wouldn't care what Watchtower has taught me over those years. I wouldn't care how much love of my parents or my friends. I wouldn't care about Jehovah God. Because I would wonder, what if I heard rumors, brothers and sisters left this organization because it was false. I would have took that 5 minutes and I would have gone on the internet and looked at the information. By the time I got done, I probably bust out crying, because I would have saved my life. I would have been executed like those men. I wouldn't have to say goodbye to my mom because I wouldn't have to die. I probably would have to say goodbye to her because I probably would have been shunned or be disfellowshipped. And that would be worse, being executed, losing your head, or being shot by bullets. But I would have been alive. And then I could do real research for the little bit information I got off that internet within that 5 minutes time limit, and to find the real God and the real Christ. So it's your choice. I would have wasted my life if someone broke into a cam hall, started using people to break people's integrity. I would have sacrificed my life if that happened right then and there, anytime. I would have died for a false God, a false organization. Brothers and sisters probably would have clapped their hands because it wasn't them who gave up their life for this false religion that they believe is the truth. Your life is precious, Jehovah's Witnesses. And you're wasting it every time you're going door to door preaching Watchtower's lies. I was blind just like you. I was deaf just like you. I was a robot just like you. Being programmed to think like a hive, like a Borg, like a Star Trek. One thought, one will, to assimilate more people into this false religion. Thank God I am out of this false religion. It's your choice to live or die. How you going to live? How you going to die? My final words. You got 2 minutes left of that 5. Are you going to choose execution? Or are you going to use your phone, tablet, or laptop right now and wake your butt up right now? Because they're coming to you right now to tell you what was your choice. The truth or your lies. Now, the choice is yours. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.